Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get started, hi, my name is Teresa and I welcome you all to my channel. If you're new here and you like unboxings, you like getting ready with me with some scary ghost stories, I am doing makeup try-on on here, I do animal and nature clips, I do tongue twister Thursday, I do fun fact Friday, I do a walk into history, I do Monday Mask Ladies collab, and guys, sometimes I do giveaways on this channel, and guys, I do more. I do more than just beauty on this channel. Now if you're interested in all the content that I just said, then please reconsider hitting the subscribe button down here on the bottom. When you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a bell. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified of when I upload my new video. So today, guys, is take a walk into history. Yes, we are taking a walk into history, and I am quite excited to share this with you. I've been doing the 50 states. Every Wednesday, I am doing a different state in alphabetical order. I already did Arkansas. I am now on California, and I'm quite excited to learn more about California and the bio, the history, and there's some creepy 3 ghost stories at the end. Don't want to miss out. Unless you're not a believer, that's fine. I understand most people believe and so most people don't believe. But to me, a ghost story with the older ghosts that are out there, they actually do tell a story of how they passed away, how they got sick, how they lived, how they dressed, everything about them. So I have everything written down from the bio to the history and the stories, and let's go ahead and get started. But I just wanted to tell you guys how much I really enjoy history and learning about our country and about all of our states and about everything that happened in that state and what was made there and just everything, you know. I am proud to be an American. I am absolutely proud. So let's start with the bio. So I have everything under the bio that you could think of, from nicknames to the state colors, the tree, the folk dance, fossil, soil, sports, tartan. I got it there. I got it all written down. So let's go ahead and start the bio. So number 1, the nickname. The nickname for California is Golden State. Now, I knew that. I knew that the state was called the Golden State. So, which is a perfect name for California. All right, their mottos is Eureka. Their anthem song, their state anthem song is I Love You, California. I've never heard of that, but it sounds sweet. Okay. Their state capital is Sacramento. I did know that one. Their amphibian is California red-legged frog. And guys, I'm going to have pictures up here, somewhere. You'll see pictures. So, red-legged frog. Are those poisonous? I don't know. Their state bird is California quail. Their state fish is freshwater golden trout. Their state flower is a California poppy. Ooh, poppy flowers are beautiful. Their state grass is purple needle grass. That sounds really sharp, but pretty. Purple is my favorite color. Their state insect is California dogface butterfly. Their state mammal is a California grizzly bear and a gray whale. And the grizzly bear is actually their state animal. The state reptile is a desert tortoise. I love turtles. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Unless they're snapping turtles. Snapping turtles I'm scared of, but they're still pretty. Their state tree is coast redwood and giant sequoia. Their state colors is blue and gold. which I thought that was interesting because I live in West Virginia and we're blue and gold too. Thought that was very interesting. Their dance is West Coast Swing. I can't be swinging nothing good. I'd hurt myself, but it's a pretty cool dance. I like watching people do that kind of dance. Their folk dance is square dancing. I can't square dance. There's a lot of square dancing here too, but people make it look easy, and I just love watching it. Their state fossil is a saber-toothed cat. Their gemstone is benitoite. I cannot say that word. Benitoite. I don't know, but it's beautiful. I love stones. Their state mineral is native gold. Their state rock is serpentine. Either serpentine or serpentine. Their state soil is San Joaquin. Their state sport is surfing. And tartan for their state is California State Tartan. And that is it for the bio. They had a long list of things for their state. I know certain states that I did, they weren't that long. A couple were. But they had a lot, which is pretty interesting of what they have in their state. Now we're moving on to the history part. We are going to learn a little bit about them, about the country, about the state California. And I did like certain parts of history, and I pieced them together. So I didn't write a long history about them, but I'm hoping in the future that every state I could read you more about their history, because it's all interesting, and it just takes your mind back to that time, makes you feel like you're actually there. All right, so the history part. Settled by successive waves of arrivals during at least the last 13,000 years, California was one of the most culturally and linguistically diverse area in pre-Columbian North America. Various estimates of the natives' population range from 100,000 to 300,000. The indigenous people of California included more than 70 distinct ethnic groups of Native Americans, ranging from large settled populations living on the coast to group in the interior. The first Europeans to explore the California coast were the members of a Spanish sailing expedition led by Portuguese Captain Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo. The Spanish colonization led to mass death among the natives through epidemics of various diseases for which the indigenous people had no natural immunity, such as measles and diphtheria. From the 1820s, trappers and settlers from the United States and the future Canada arrived in Northern California. These new arrivals used the Siskiyou Trail, California Trail, Oregon Trail, and Old Spanish Trail to cross the rugged mountains and harsh deserts in and surrounding California. And that was a little bit of history that I found on them. Like I said, in the future I'll be doing more history because I just absolutely love learning everything about our states. I don't know how many times I've said this in this video, but I do. Alright, moving on. Now we're going to do the birthday and when it became a state, or what number it takes place of becoming a state. So, California became the 31st state in the United States on September 9th, 1850. So, September 9th, 1850, California became the 31st state. And that will be coming up next month. All right. So moving on to our last part. These are 3 scary stories that I found. Some are really sad, some are really creepy, some are really twisted. So let's get a little scared. No, I'm just joking. But like I said, ghosts have a lot of history behind them, especially when they were born in the 1700s, you know, even the 1900s. They all have a little story to tell. And when I pass, I'll have a little story to tell my soul. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with number 1. This is called Moans Cavern. Let's go ahead and read about that. California is home to scores of caverns that you can explore to get a good idea of what the deep earth looks like. But why do they call it the Moans Cavern? Before it was widened, there was a time when a moaning sound could be heard when the air was passing through the cavern. This was also a home to what seemed to be a group of natives, possibly Aztec descent of a tribe of Mexico in Central America. The discovery of bones that may have been buried more than 10,000 years ago has led to experts to believe that same prehistoric happenings may have occurred here. While spirits and moaning sounds might be what you'll see, don't count on seeing any dinosaur bones. That's a very, very interesting story. Could you imagine just exploring this cavern and all of a sudden you just hear moo, moo. To me, I would think that was the wind, because a lot of wind like drifts through those caverns and everything, and they're really cold because they're like caves, and well, they are caves. But, you know how the wind just blows through, so maybe they just heard the whistling of the wind. I mean, but then they're seeing things and stuff, so I don't know. Very, very interesting. Alright, moving on. Number 2. This one's called the Whaley House. The Whaley House is considered to be one of the haunted houses in San Diego and maybe the United States. If you are looking for the closest thing to a guaranteed place where paranormal activity can and will happen, you'd be insane to pass up the opportunity to go here. This is a place where many people have met their demise, albeit with gruesome detail. Given the number of uses the Whaley House had over the years, it has seen its share of death. One such occurrence was when Thomas Whaley's daughter, Violet, committed suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the time, when her father owned the house and operated a general store on the lower level. Violet was going through a divorce that would mentally break her to the point where killing herself was the only option. That's sad. Violet's ghost and possibly the ghost of others may be wandering the grounds. Even today, and so many of the visitors may not even know unless they read this. That's very, very sad. I have heard of the Whaley House. I read some, paragraphs about it, and I've seen other people, do on YouTube, other people doing the, paranormal stuff. I mean, because I'm interested in that stuff. And it's just very sad that she must have, she really, really loved her husband. She didn't want to get a divorce, and she probably thought that she would probably never find anybody else or find love, and thought the only option was to take her life. So that's a very, very sad story. Alright, so this is my last story. I find this one a little sad, a little twisted. Yeah, so it is called The Old Zoo at Griffith Park. Before this was even a zoo, it was also a ranch owned by Don Antonio Feliz. When Feliz died of smallpox in 1863, a corrupt politician was forging Felice's will as part of a land-grabbing scheme. Upon his acquisition, Felice's niece declared a curse on the politician and his family and the land that he now owned. Later, Griffith acquired the land to build what is now known as Griffith Park. The zoo was opened in the early 20th century in operation. But the sounds of animals making a distressful cries can be heard at night, along with some apparitions of those believed to be Felice's himself and even a worker who was killed in a forest fire at some point during the Great Depression. If you're looking for a place that may not be for the faint of heart, this might be an area of Los Angeles that only the brave would dare to go at night. So I thought that was very, very sad, because I'm an animal lover, and could you imagine at night just hearing all these different animals that passed away there, or were, you don't know what had gone on in that zoo. They could have been abused or something, but just hearing lions and bears and tigers, oh my. But it's just very sad that you can hear the distinct moanings of them and seeing the apparition of the owner of the land and everything. That would be pretty, pretty scary. I don't know if my faint heart would take it. If I saw something like, yeah, I'm out of here. Alright, guys. That was my last bit of the California, our state of California, the last ghost story in the bio and the history. And I hope everybody enjoy this and we all learn something new about this state. I have, about the history and everything, and so many things in our bio. I really, really enjoy doing this with you guys. I can't wait to do next week's on, I can't remember. I'll remember. I will remember that state. I remembered. It's Colorado. Colorado will be next Wednesday, and I'm excited to learn about their state and their bio and a little bit of their history and some scary ghost stories. So, what'd you guys think? Did you guys like everything that I read, the history and everything? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. I love all of you. I appreciate every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope everybody stays blessed. And I hope everybody stays safe no matter where you are, no matter where you're at. Please stay safe. And I'll be seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for stopping by. And you have a great day. Thank you.